Welcome back to my stand-up channel. The victim of Henry Rugg's deadly high-speed crash screamed for help as bystanders tried desperately to pry her and her dog from the flaming wreck, but the fire spread too quickly, witnesses say. Tina Tintor, 23, died early on Tuesday morning in a horror blaze after Ruggs crashed into the back of her SUV at a speed of up to 156 miles per hour while allegedly driving drunk. The wide receiver, who has been released by the Las Vegas Raiders, made an initial court appearance in a wheelchair on Wednesday where he was arraigned on felony charges of DUI causing death and reckless driving. The 22-year-old is currently facing upwards of 20 years in prison if he is found guilty. Tony Rodriguez, one of the first witnesses to respond to Tuesday morning's crash, told KTNV how he desperately tried in vain to save Tintor as the young woman screamed for help while trapped inside the burning wreck of her 2013 Toyota RAV4. "I thought for sure we were going to be able to do something. The fire was so small at the time," said Rodriguez. "It just grew fast. Really fast. There was one person with a fire extinguisher, a county worker, that didn't work. It wasn't enough. It was just so fast." Witness haunted. Despite the efforts of Rodriguez and other witnesses, they couldn't free Tintor or her dog. As the fire continued to build, Tintor began to fade. "Everything we tried just wasn't working. The fire just grew so fast," he said. "She was actually still alive. You could hear her breathing. She had her seat belt on and I was trying to cut that away. Trying to grab them by their shoulders and pull them out, but that wasn't working. They were pinned. The seat belt was on, the airbags were in the way and the door was jammed." While the tragic encounter lasted less than 10 minutes, Rodriguez said it felt like a lifetime. Speaking to Tintor's family, he said, "I'm sorry. I tried everything I could. My friend as well. I'm sorry. I haven't slept since the accident. It's horrific. It's sad that somebody could be going that fast and cause that accident like that. I'm sorry." Victim screams. Another witness, Alexander Hart, told police how he had been standing outside of a condominium where he works as a security guard when he saw the crash. When he arrived, he heard screams coming from the Toyota. Tina was still alive, he told the police, but, like Rodriguez, he couldn't pull her out because she was pinned inside the SUV. The Toyota was soon overcome with smoke and heat from flames, and Hart had to back away, according to a police report. Tintor was pronounced dead at the scene. Her golden retriever Maxie died next to her. Tintor's best friend Bojana Filipovic had been with her just hours before the fatal crash. The pair had taken Maxie for a late-night walk, as they often do, she said. "We always go to parks and walk her dogs and just hang out and have a good time," Filipovic said. "And just think about our future. We were just talking about going to Serbia together. She was just about to get her citizenship and everything was going swell." Tintor dropped her friend off at home and was about a mile from her house when police said Ruggs sped down Rainbow Boulevard at 156 miles per hour in his Chevrolet Corvette. The sports car slammed into the back of Tintor's Toyota RAV4 and sent both cars more than 500 feet down the road. Ruggs allegedly had a blood alcohol level of .161, more than twice the legal limit in Nevada. He refused a sobriety test at the scene, police said, but later blood tests were taken at the hospital showing his intoxication levels. His girlfriend Rudy Washington, 22, was also in the car and was rushed to the hospital with major injuries. She underwent surgery Tuesday for a severe arm injury, authorities said. Torn apart. Filipovic recalled for FOX5 the moment she learned of Tintor's tragic fate. "Her mom was calling me crying like, 'Hey, can you check if that's her car?' She wasn't coming home. She was supposed to wake up at 7 a.m. to run errands, but she never got home with her dog," Filipovic said. She remembered Tintor as brilliant, intelligent and extremely charismatic. She reportedly had aspirations to pursue a career in computer programming. She'd give you a shoulder to lean on, and she'll always slap sense into you if you do something wrong, Filipovich said. I love you very much. I wish I got to say goodbye, and I'll see you in the next life. Tintor's devastated family members attended Ruggs' court hearing on Wednesday. Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson told reporters, "They're torn apart. This was a terrible, terrible collision, so they're mourning their loss. They're grieving. They're mad." Las Vegas Justice of the Peace Joe M. Bonaventure said he was troubled by his initial review of the case against Ruggs, adding that in 16 years on the bench he had never heard of a crash involving a vehicle traveling so fast. A judge set Ruggs' bail at $150,000 and his next court appearance is November 10. Rising Star released. The Raiders announced they were releasing Ruggs from the team in a statement on Twitter that said the Las Vegas Raiders have released Wr. Henry Ruggs III. Ruggs was supposed to be a cornerstone for the Raiders. He was picked 12th overall in the 2020 draft after 3 years at Alabama, including helping the Crimson Tide win the NCAA championship as a freshman in 2017. He was emerging as a star this season with 24 catches for a team-high 469 yards and 2 touchdowns. As a rookie in 2020, he had 26 catches for 452 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ruggs' crash occurred 3 weeks after John Gruden abruptly resigned as Raiders coach over emails he sent before being hired by the team in 2018. Gruden stepped down after the New York Times reported that the emails had racist, homophobic and misogynistic comments. Source: the-sun.com. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.